What, after all, is home? It is the smell of a traditional home-cooked meal that greets you as you walk through the front door after a long day. A warm hug from a grandmother who always treats you like a special guest. Hysterical laughter with an old friend at a favorite coffee shop where they know your usual order. Your native language on the street signs and on the radio. Familiar faces and the roads you know like the back of your hand. It is all the little things that cannot be written down or described to those who haven't been there. It is the hole inside your soul that cannot be filled by any other place.
I saw the sun begin to dim, felt that winter wind blow cold.
Then, just after lunch, while I watched a cloud shaped like a dolphin, war came. It came across the playground. It came into my teacher's face. It brought the roof down and turned my town to rubble.
'Cause from that rubble, what remains can only be what's true.
Imagine how it feels to be chased out of home, to have your grip ripped, loosened from your fingertips something you so dearly held onto. Like a lover's hand that slips when pulled away. You are always reaching.
And I think one thing to remember is that refugee is not their identity, and they weren't always in this position of need. These are people who were astonishing in their old countries. They all had something. They all had a talent. They all had a profession. They all had something that delighted their community. And that thing is hidden now. It's buried under the phrase refugee.
Of the man I became.
I think we hear this term a lot, voice of the voiceless, and actually nobody is voiceless. People have voices, but they just need to be lifted up, and we need to be hearing directly from people, not just on their own personal stories, but on their thoughts on policies. What are the solutions to different problems? How can things be done better?
And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light.
I think the welcome that we could possibly extend to everyone hasn't been extended to children from Afghanistan and Syria. It hasn't been delivered in the same way. But the children's reaction to having a new girl or boy come in who is obviously going through something that they don't really understand themselves and just wanted to reach out and be a friend is something so beautiful, and therein lies the hope for the future generations that actually we can overcome the inhumanities that we're seeing right now. The kids get it, they see someone human and they just want to be their friend, even if it's just for a day.
Love is a strange thing, especially when it's felt between total strangers. In my life with Hussein and through writing this book, I can see now that love crosses borders, it crosses religions and families, and occurs between people who never see each other again. It brings hope even in the darkest moments you can face. Love is also contagious, jumping from one person to the next and never dying out. Hussein spread love to many people in his life. I caught it too. And through his story, I hope it can be passed on forever.
From now on, from now,
the more we understand what people are fleeing from, the more I think we feel a responsibility to provide some of them safety. I think the festival is a very important thing. I think it's great what you're doing. Congratulations on that. It's all part of this long haul effort to get public opinion on our side and to understand what our fellow human beings have gone through and how we can help them.